Hi, everybody. I'm BJ Flagg.
And I'm Rich G, and this is episode 365 of the best small business show, where BJ and I deliver simple strategies and insights to drive your small business success. Today's topic is consumer sentiment and markets, what every small business should know. So, is sentiment, is it
Yeah.
sentiment or sediment? Sediment,
Well, if it's down on the bottom of the bucket,
that's sediment, right?
yes,
So
yes.
we're talking
This is the
about
feeling. This
the
is the
feeling
feeling.
sentiment. Okay,
Yes, yes. We're
sorry
going
about
to dive, no problem. That clarification, I like it. We're going to dive deeper into the connection between consumer sentiment and the market performance.
that. Yeah. So
Yeah.
consumer confidence can significantly influence your business's performance. And understanding this relationship can help you make smarter and more strategic decisions.
Yeah. And we're going to cover four actionable topics and end with a book recommendation to deeper your knowledge. You're going to like how this kind of all interweaves into each other. Very
So
important.
why don't you kick us off with topic number one?
Understanding consumer sentiment. When sentiment is high, consumers spend more. This just drives the economy, and it boosts sales. When it drops,
Uh-oh.
dun dun, people tend to save, and it affects cash flow.
Yeah.
That's just easy math right there. I'm going to give you an example. In 2008, there was the big financial crisis, right? Low consumer confidence sentiment during the 2008 financial conference led to a drop in discretionary spending. I am telling you, no one spent money.
Yeah, nobody was spending any money.
Yeah, it was just terrible. The retail chains like Circuit City, Linens and things were so heavily affected, filing bankruptcy due to the decline in sales. It was huge, absolutely huge. And then on the flip side, Walmart saw an increase in revenue by focusing on affordable essentials that met the needs of a very cautious consumer. So, very different how both of them reacted. What's the lesson here? Businesses that monitor consumer sentiment can pivot to focus on essential products during the economic downturns. It's just a natural phase that you need to keep in mind.
Yeah, absolutely. Walmart saw what was happening, and they changed their inventory, they changed their pricing, they changed how they advertised and marketed. Circuit City and Linens and things just like business as usual. And unfortunately, they were two
Yeah.
companies I used to use. They went out of business. So
Yeah. And and when you think of how that can happen to two businesses you think are doing just great, highly leveraged maybe.
yeah.
A lot of the private equity groups got in there and bought those companies, highly leveraged them, and that's what they were, left with. I bet Walmart started in 2007,
Yeah.
beginning the process. They're not done.
Yeah.
That's exactly what was happening there. What kind of action could we take?
Well, there's some actions that you could do at not at a Walmart level, but at your level. Number one, track the monthly reports from the Consumer Confidence Index. That's called the CCI. You can access
Brilliant.
it right on the web and understand what consumer confidence is going on right now. Is it high? Is it flat? Is it low? What's going on? So you can adequately plan for something that might be happening in the next few months. Second,
Mhm.
track what it's called the University of Michigan's Consumer Sentiment Index. You could also access that by on the web. That also is going to give you a feeling about what's going on. The first one's from the government. The second one is from a university. Each report will indicate how consumers feel about the economy and their financial situation. So if you're a business like if you're an electrician or a plumber or you sell clothes, or this is going to tell you a little bit more about, are people willing to spend money, or are people going to be saving their money? And you can
Yeah.
adjust your business towards that.
Yeah. Give us topic number two.
Topic two is you then adjust your sales strategy based on consumer confidence. Okay. First, you do the research. Now you're going to adjust. So when people feel uncertain, they're less likely to make big purchases. That's it.
Mhm.
So your ability to position your product or service as essential, see, changing the dynamic, it'll help you maintain consistent sales during those downturns.
What
Okay.
a great idea. That is
So
such a great idea.
so here's an example. Let's talk about Peloton. Everybody knows Peloton. They make the bikes and the treadmills and that sort of thing. During the pandemic, there was mass uncertainty during the pandemic, and it led to declining consumer confidence in traditional gyms and fitness centers. So Peloton shifted its marketing to position home fitness equipment as essential for maintaining a healthy lifestyle. Their strategy led to record sales and membership growth as consumers searched for alternatives to closed gyms. Okay. And unfortunately, they thought it was going to go on forever, and unfortunately it didn't. They were caught behind. Again, they didn't check the consumer confidence index. But
Right.
the lesson,
But
yes,
they have
Jay.
adjusted, right?
Yeah.
They've adjusted, though. They've adjusted. Just in this last quarter, we saw that Peloton is doing well, and because they adjusted.
Yeah. So the lesson here is adjust your sales strategy to emphasize how your product or service meets current consumer needs during times of low confidence. That's all.
Yeah. And really, what do you do to take action? You know, we always think of our small businesses and say to ourselves, okay, that was a big business idea. What do we do? Well, tailor your sales strategy based on the current confidence. That's, what's going on right now during times of low, consumer confidence. Focus on value and necessity-driven messaging. Very easy to do in your marketing. Offer promotions and discounts that cater to those tighter budgets. I find that all those things can work. Am I right, Rich?
Absolutely. All three of those are great. Another one I wanted to add in is, offer financing. That's a big one that gets people over the hump. It's like, no, you don't have to pay it all at once. You could pay it in 4 payments or 12 payments. There are lots of services out there that you could sign up for that you offer financing. And when you put it in your marketing and advertising, financing available, that gets people over that objection of purchasing. They'll go, oh, okay, they have financing. Great. Let me give them a call.
Yeah.
So,
And what's funny is a lot of people, when we say they pull back from spending, they're saving.
yeah.
So it's not that they don't have the money, they're just being careful. So when you come up with a great solution like this, the concept of a spending plan, they're all for it because in their mind, they can do that. So that gives them more control. So I'm going to dive into topic number 3, which is timing your market entry or expansion. This is really important. Consumer sentiment can signal a robust economy environment. So really taking strategic risks when sentiment is high can lead to a higher revenue. Being cautious during a low sentiment can protect your business from losses. So you're really reacting. But if you play your cards right, you're proactive, which is fantastic. Let's look at a great example, which is Tesla's expansion into China. It was masterful. That's all I can say. Tesla entered the Chinese market in 2019, just prior to the pandemic, with that it had a high confidence, consumer confidence in electric vehicles. So it could have been a better market. The government incentives and growing environmental concerns helped provide a positive sentiment around green technology. Tesla's timing allowed them to open a gigafactory in Shanghai and rapidly grow their market share. What's the lesson? Expansion during times of high confidence, high consumer confidence in a specific sector can accelerate growth. What an amazing way to react to that, right, Rich?
Yeah, I mean that was a big jump to enter the Chinese market, and
Yeah.
that's one of their best performing gigafactories right now.
Yeah. Yeah. Amazing.
So let's take. We always talk about taking action. Okay, first use the consumer sentiment data to plan significant business decisions. Again, when you see an opportunity, when you see an opening, take it, jump at it. And too often as a business, we're nervous about taking that chance with an opportunity. Then the opportunity goes by. And if consumer confidence rises, consider expanding, hiring more people, taking in more inventory, spending more on marketing, reaching out to new customers, launch a new product, or enter a new market. If you see that opportunity, take it.
It you really have to be just really into the market,
Yeah.
and you will see some of these things. Rich, take us into topic number 4.
Topic 4 is consumer sentiment's impact on investor behavior. Okay. Understanding how investor behavior reacts to consumer sentiment helps you anticipate potential changes in the marketplace. And this allows you to adjust your financial and growth plans accordingly. Let me give you an example of this. There was that surge in tech stocks during the pandemic. As consumer sentiment shifted away from physical retail and travel, investors flocked to tech companies facilitating remote work and e-commerce. Companies like Amazon, Zoom, Netflix saw stock prices soar as consumers embrace digital solutions. Investors' belief that tech companies would thrive in a stay-at-home economy drove a surge in tech stocks values. So the lesson here is monitor consumer sentiment's impact on investor behavior. That's macro, but your micro, it will affect your business, and it'll guide your business towards adopting digital strategies in response to market shifts.
And I don't want anyone to say they can't take action, because a lot of people think that the concept of investor behavior is not for a small business. Incorrect. Incorrect. For a take action, I need you to stay informed about how these shifts in consumer sentiment affect the stock market and broader economic trends. Consider collaborating with financial experts to gain insights into market changes that could impact your industry. Remember, sometimes things are happening 6 to 9 a year before you ever feel it. You need to really be on top of all of those things. One thing the pandemic taught us was the fact that a supply chain can break in a second. You need more knowledge, and really having a knowledge of the financial markets is the way to go. I've got a great book recommendation, Rich. You're going to love it. It's called Animal Spirits: How Human Psychology Drives the Economy and How It Matters to Global Capitalism. I know millennials don't like the word capitalism, but this is a fantastic book written by George Akerlof and Robert Shiller. I think you're going to like it. I think this is a good one. This book offers a deep dive into how consumer sentiment and human emotions influence economic trends. And it also provides a little context as to why consumer confidence is so crucial to markets.
Cool. So you've got a great book and 4 actions. Consumer sentiment is not just for economists. We read in the newspaper and we just pass by it. Small business owners can use it to guide their strategies and weather economic fluctuations. So remember to track the sentiment reports I got it right. Reports, adjust your sales strategy, time your expansions carefully, and monitor market impacts.
And stay tuned for more insights on how you can adapt your business to changing market confidence.
And that's a wrap. Now let's keep the momentum going. Share this episode on LinkedIn, Instagram, X, and TikTok with the hashtag #TheBestSmallBusinessShow. Let's spread the word and keep this community growing.
And listen, thank you so much for tuning in and being such a fantastic group of people. If this episode fires you up, don't miss out on what's coming next. Subscribe, follow, and share it with your fellow entrepreneurs ready to level up. Your support keeps us going and helps us make it an even better impact.
And ready to take your business to the next level? Reach out to me, Rich G, at richg.com for top-tier business coaching that drives results. And for all things brand marketing, connect with my fantastic podcast partner, BJ Flagg, at newrenew.com. Let's make your brand unforgettable.
A big shout out to our editor and producer, Richard Scalzo, for making us sound fantastic every week. Have an unbelievable week. Crush those goals, and we will catch you at the next episode.